I teach second grade, and I enjoy reading excerpts of Dad's book, Verdi, to my students, and they enjoy listening to it, especially when we're studying about rural communities and what it was like growing up back in the 20s and 30s on a rural farm outside of Montevideo. And every once in a while the kids will ask, can you read another story from your dad's book? And of course I enjoy reading it and sharing different stories. Well, last Christmas we went out, not on Christmas Day, but the day after Christmas, I believe, we went to Copper Kettle. And sure enough, I saw a family of one of my students from last year sitting in a booth at the Copper Kettle. And I went over and said hi to them, and I said, yeah, I'm here with my husband and my dad. And they said, hi, oh, good. And after they had finished eating, they decided to come on over and say hi. And Eddie, my former student, he was encouraged by his mom, if that's Mrs. Damer's dad, you maybe want to meet him. And he said, yeah, I would, but he was pretty shy about it. So he walked up to us, our table, the whole family did, and Eddie came up to Dad, and I said, okay, Eddie, this is my dad, I'd like you to meet him. And he said hi, and he said, he's kind of a shy kid, and he was pressured a little bit to come up and say hi, but he wanted to. He said, I really liked your book. Dad said, well, thank you. Well, the book has branched out when we study rural communities. I actually got on Google Earth, and zoomed in to Montevideo, which is a rural community, and we looked at all the property around the town, how it's all fields and farms and open spaces. And as the kids got very interested in the rural community, so what we decided to do is the kids each did a project. I gave them a design and a pattern to make a barn and a silo and a chicken coop, and they took it home and put it together. Each family helped their child, they each did their own. We put this farm together on a piece of tagboard and just enjoyed decorating them. Some of the kids had little tractors and lots of little animals on their farms, and made little pretend corn and hay bales in their barns, and they turned out wonderful. And I've heard from parents and from kids that they really enjoyed making them. As a part of social studies, we also talk about ancestors. So we got out Dad's book, Verdi, and I showed them pictures of the farm back in Norway that his ancestors came from, and also pictures of his ancestors that are also in this book. And as a result, the kids got interested in ancestors, and they also went home, found pictures of their ancestors, and talked about where they had come from, and a little bit about their past.
All from the book.